chance of some thunderstorms Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and continued smoke and haze through the period. Cheyenne overnight, 52, high around 80 Thursday, 81 Friday, 83 Saturday, and 83 on Sunday.
This is John Radomski with Wiederspan Radomski Chapel. My wife Bridget and I are proud to announce The Gathering Place, a beautiful new reception facility next to our chapel. We know the passing of a loved one is not the time to be alone, and we are now able to provide customized amenities and a place for family and friends to privately gather to share memories and support for each other. Please visit wrcfuneral.com or call for more information. Wiederspan Radomski Chapel, for yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
When you're a part of a team, you inspire others. You inspire your teammates to go the extra mile, and you bring communities together. At Cheyenne Regional Medical Center, we believe healthcare should be like that too. We want to inspire each other and our community members to go the extra mile with their health. Healthcare is a team effort, and we work together to give you the best care possible. Visit our website at CheyenneRegional.org to learn about our services and providers. Cheyenne Regional Medical Center. We inspire great health.
Good afternoon, everybody. The clock on the wall says it's time for
The Sports Zone. The Sports Zone. The Sports Zone.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
Lord Vader. Yes, Master. Right.
In order to listen to this program and make any sense of what these guys are talking about, you only have one choice.
You must learn the ways of the Force.
And here are our stars of the program, the owner and general manager of KFBC Radio, the round mound of sound, Dave Montgomery.
I didn't ask for your opinion.
Depending on what day of the week it is, and if he doesn't have anything better to do, we bring in the chief sports scribe from the paper, Jeremiah Johnke.
Any day I can stuff myself, drink, and fall asleep in front of the TV without buying anybody anything, boy, that's a good day.
The question has been asked, how did Keith Kelly ever get this job? Well, after paying for private investigations, throwing some money at some snitches, and several government and law enforcement agency investigations, we finally have it figured out.
Well, you have a sweet bike, and you're really good at hooking up with chicks. Plus, you're like the only guy at school who has a mustache.
Okay, here we go.
The Sports Zone. The Sports Zone. The Sports Zone.
Alrighty, folks. Welcome back to the program. Hour number 2 here in the Sports Zone alongside the Full Monty, David H. Montgomery, and Jeremiah Johnke. I am indeed Keith Kelly. We are hanging out with you in studio on this fine Wednesday afternoon. We'll take you up to Colorado Rockies baseball as the Rockies take on the San Diego Padres, Game 2 of their 3-game set right here on KFBC. It's also the Craig Bull Radio Show. We are scheduled to have the Craig Bull Radio Show, 7:07 this evening.
For the hour.
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. You know what movie I watched last night that I don't know if it's underrated or what, but the Austin Powers, the Gold Member movie. Man, it's fun.
The third one?
Yeah, the third one. That is hilarious. We are back in studio, though. 634-1240 if you do want to join us here on the program. 307-634-1240. You can text us on the KFBC text line at 630-2266, 307-630-2266. I'm on Twitter at KFBC Sports Zone. Jeremiah is at jjohnke, and you can email us sports@kfbcradio.com. We have 2 Chick-fil-A breakfast cards to give away to our Chase winner. We have a large unlimited topping pizza from Topper's Pizza to give away to our Topper's text of the day. Also, folks, if you're just joining us, we now have a YouTube channel up. You can go to our Facebook page and check out the link to our YouTube channel, or you can go on Twitter and find that link, or you can just go to YouTube and search KFBC Sports, and you should be able to find it. But we ask you to subscribe to that channel and tune in. We've got it up and running again. We are live and up and running on YouTube and then on Periscope, which is basically Twitter. And we are live video streaming, and we're going to incorporate our live local sports broadcasts with a video stream. So hoping to do that Friday night as the East Thunderbirds travel to Campbell County. This is kind of a test. We're working some kinks out today, but had a momentary lapse there. But, we're good to go.
You know who else has a periscope?
Who's that?
Submarines?
No, the Botanical Gardens.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they got a periscope.
Theirs is from a submarine.
To get into the chase today, how many wins for the Cowboys this year? What are you thinking? Folks, we're counting down the hours right now. It's just right around the corner. In, let's see, 72 hours? 72 hours? Basically 75, 74 hours and some change. We'll have Wyoming football here as they open up the season on the road at New Mexico State. Some text messages here. Oh, by the way, Craig Bowl on the program here in about 10 minutes. Don't forget that, right?
No.
And then Wyoming wide receiver Austin Conway.
Sounds like it's a must listen.
Austin Conway. Well, you have to listen to see if I'm just reading into things or if he was a little grumpy and didn't necessarily had, other. I'm sure he had other things to do. But, it happens. Rich texting in, I'm sticking with 9 wins for the Pokes this season. It's going to Niner. All right. That's fine. Let's see, what else do we have here? Stymie tuning in. Another 7-5, but being able to see a win at Mizzou on the road finally. Start 4-0, mid-season struggles. See ya at Wazoo.
Yeah. I'm just listening to you talk.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
He's just resting his eyes, Keith.
Yeah.
Give him a break.
Yeah.
Matt texting in, are we doing NFL Pick'em this year? Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. The promos started today or tomorrow. First game, it'll be up. Pro Pick'em will be up and running on Thursday, the 30th. It's all set up and ready to go.
Tucker texting in, guys, the camera adds 20 pounds. Better lay off the Oreos. Well, the question is, how many cameras are actually on you? If the camera adds 10 pounds.
Well, about 6 or 7 for me.
Johnny with the text message. He says 8 wins, 4 losses. That's from Johnny texting in today.
Pessimist.
What are you saying?
I told you already. I told Coach Bull what I was saying. 10-2.
10-2. Hands at 10-2.
10-2. That's my prediction.
Who are the losses to? Have you decided that yet?
I figure one of them I think is Missouri at Missouri. That's going to be a tough one.
You say at Missouri. Okay.
And I think I'm thinking Fresno at Fresno.
You're going at Fresno?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, I may change my mind after they lose on Saturday, but,
After they lose?
Yeah. Then my 2 would be New Mexico State and Missouri. No, I'm going 10-2. Craig Bull and I are in agreement on that one.
Jeff texting in. Jeff, one of the 12 finalists, by the way, for the trip to Hawaii.
Yeah.
That was cut short. Didn't you find it ironic, though, Monty? I know you weren't on the show yesterday, but the no-show that we had was the first name drawn out of the box.
That's the way it goes.
Quite a coincidence, guys.
Huh?
We didn't know she wasn't there.
No, sheer coincidence. We announced her name and said,
yeah,
come get your prize, and nobody got up.
So an empty chair got it.
Yeah.
Jeff texting in says the Cowboys go 9-4 this year with a win in the Cheez-It Bowl.
Cheesy Bowl?
Cheez-It. Remember we talked about the Cactus Bowl getting a rebrand?
Yeah,
it's Cheez-It.
It's a cheesy bowl.
It's not a bad bowl. It's been around for a while.
Better than the All-American French Fry Bowl.
What's that one? There is no All-American French Fry Bowl.
It's in Boise.
The one thing about YouTube now that we're doing in video streaming, people can actually see the frustration that goes on in this room for 2 hours.
The frustration in your face?
Yeah, it starts off, I'm very positive to start off the show, and then by 6 o'clock, I'm just beaten down. Beaten to a pulp. And it's not physically, it's emotionally draining sometimes. You know, the silence from the
Cowboys,
left side of the room.
The Cowboys won the French Fry Bowl last year, but the attendance was horrible, and it was cold, and it's not a great place to go. I mean, I'm just sorry.
There's nothing.
A bowl game is a bowl game, but, you know, let's be honest. The Potato Bowl was put there so Boise would have a place to go every year. And the New Mexico Bowl was created so New Mexico would have a place to go.
Poinsettia, don't forget about Poinsettia. That was there.
Yeah.
And now it's no longer. It's defunct. Now all these bowl games are for BYU to go to.
Yeah.
Of course, when they come back to the Mountain West.
That's like the, you know, 7th place team in the Pac-12 or BYU.
Of course, Vegas is going to go to big boy teams in a couple years.
Because they got their new stadium where the Las Vegas Raiders will play.
Right. All right, 634-1240. If you do want to join us, you can text us on the KFBC text line 630-222.
My question is, who is the fan base that's the most rabid that has gotten the least respect by the NFL?
Who's that?
It's got to be the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders fans are crazy. They support the team. They do everything else. The Raiders are looking for a way to get out of that town every time you turn around.
And the A's. Oakland's just a bad sports. Well, outside of Golden State, right? Of course, they win. But the A's are winning right now.
Yeah.
And nobody goes to those games.
They don't get... Well, that stadium is
it's a garbage. It's a dump. How soon before the Oakland A's are in Las Vegas to join the Raiders?
As soon as their lease is up, I imagine.
Pretty sad.
I mean, that unless they build them a new stadium in Oakland.
They're not going to do that. They don't have any money.
No, I know.
Town's broke.
You know, you see the Las Vegas A's.
And who wants to put the naming rights on the stadium? MS-13?
They're big on branding.
I mean, really?
God. What was that?
Well, what?
You got me to laugh.
Is that a way to launder money?
Yeah. It's just another way to launder money. Drug money.
Stymie says, it makes for interesting radio when you're not watching YouTube. I'm going to have to start. Yeah, you are. It's quite entertaining.
No, it's a lot more entertaining on the radio because we just sit here.
Yeah, I got to figure out a different camera angle.
What's wrong? What's wrong now?
Your bald head and you just get the back. I don't know. What do you want to see? You want to see frontal or backal with Monty? Or neither? None of the above.
What you got right now is my good side.
Coach's Corner. As less as possible?
Yeah.
Our Coach's Corner from the Cowboys State News Network.
Speedo and give you the rear shot.
Brought to you locally today by Western States Bank. We're back with more of The Zone right after this. Hi everyone, I'm Keith Kelly and this is the Cowboy Coach's Corner. Today we visit with University of Wyoming head football coach Craig Bohl. That's coming up next on the Cowboy Coach's Corner.
Listen up, Pilgrim. There's a new app in town, the new Terrell app for all your automotive needs. You can get live assistance anytime, 24/7. Shop our entire new and used vehicle inventory. You can also shop for parts and accessories, tires too. You can even get approved for financing. Download the Terrell app from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. It's free. And remember, we offer free delivery anywhere in Wyoming. There's a new app in town, and car shopping will never be the same.
Good idea, sending a text message to your friends from home. Bad idea, sending a text message while in a school zone. Good idea, listening to the next big hit from the next big band. Bad idea, queuing up that song when you should be paying attention to where you are in the crosswalk. School is back in session, so get rid of distractions and just drive. Because texting and driving, biking, or walking is never a good idea. A message from WYDOT.
Just a few more days until the Wyoming Cowboy football team officially opens up their season. The Cowboys will be on the road at New Mexico State Saturday night in Las Cruces. That is an 8 p.m. kickoff. Should be a very warm game for the Pokes and the Aggies. In today's Coach's Corner, Bohl talking about the quarterback position as Tyler Vanderwall will make his first start with the Cowboys. And Bull talks about how important it is for Wyoming to be much better in the run game than they've been, that they were last year. That will really help out a young freshman quarterback who will be making his first ever start with the Cowboys. And Bull says that getting Nico Evans and the guys going in the ground game will go a long way in the Cowboys' success.
Well, you hit the nail on the head. The best thing I know that we can do take pressure off a freshman quarterback is be able to run the football. And in the end of the day, our team will be stamped here at Wyoming. We've not certainly arrived. We're a work in progress, but you'll know when we're able to run the football and we play great defense, that's our formula. For us to be saying we're going to be throwing the ball 60 times a game, that's not our MO. That's not our recruiting strategy. And so Tyler's got good ability. We can't throw the football, but we'd like to say we're going to be more run than pass. And some of that's going to be contingent upon not only the running back, but specifically the offensive line. We've got to do a better job. I think we're bigger and stronger, and get man on man and get movement on the line of scrimmage. It's going to be there.
Hi, I'm Ann Nelson with Western States Bank. As a college sports fan, I see what true teamwork can really do on the field. Being part of the team at Western States Bank, I see the same teamwork every day. I'm proud to say we've been your local community bank for more than 15 years. We're local and committed to the community. So when you're looking for the right team to help you with your next loan, checking account, or considering a home mortgage, take a look at our team. We work together because we're better together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Drive over the hill and save on your bill at Town & Country Supermarket Liquors, 516 South Greeley Highway, with the area's largest selection of wines, liqueurs, and beers. Check out this week's specials. Jack Daniel's Old No. 7 Black Label Whiskey, 1.75-liter bottle, $34.99. And Bud Light, Coors or Coors Light, or Miller Lite, 24-pack, 12-ounce bottles or cans, $19.89. Town & Country Supermarket Liquors. See the rad every Friday in Trader's Shopper's Guide.
Welcome back to the Sports Zone, everyone. Keith Kelly here with you. Going to talk some Wyoming Cowboy football. Pokes opening up the season on the road at New Mexico State Saturday night. That'll be a 7 p.m. pregame right here on KFBC. We've got the head coach of the Cowboys, Craig Bohl, joining us. How are you doing today, Craig?
Well, pretty well, guys. We've got a big game coming up, and as coaches, we get a little bit nervous or anxious to see what kind of football team we have.
This isn't your first opener by any means, but what do you feel like when you run out on the field for the first time as the season begins?
Well, there's always great anticipation because you go through fall camp, spring ball, and off-season conditioning, and you have an assessment of where you think your football team is, and you really don't find out. I was talking to Mike McIntyre from CU early this morning. You really, any coach that's worth their salt, you really don't know till you get in the middle of first or second quarter. The indications are we've got a really good football team. I'm excited to see how they play and how we play. It's going to be a great challenge, but a great opportunity for us.
Last weekend, you had a chance to officially open up the new high-altitude center there in Laramie. What was that like to get that, to cut the ribbon, to officially get that thing going, even though you guys have been in there and been a part of it for a bit now?
Well, it was kind of a capstone of a collective effort by a whole lot of people. I want to say, first of all, thanks to Governor Meade. He really believed in the project, and I know the Senate and the House of Representatives were on board. And our foundation with Ben Blaylock, Tom Berman did a great job shepherding that project all the way through. We're convinced it's going to have a profound effect on Cowboy athletics for the next 20, 30 years.
I was talking to Kevin McKinney yesterday on the show, and I brought him a quote that New Mexico State's head coach Doug Martin said, we want to try and emulate what Wyoming is doing up there. And you guys have had back-to-back winning seasons. And I said to Kevin, I go, without talking to Craig, I'm sure he would be kind of flattered by that, but you would also say we've got a lot more work to do, right? You're not putting words in your mouth there, but...
No, we've got the bar's high here, and we've got quite a bit more to do to reach that bar. Wyoming enjoys a proud history of great tradition. Unfortunately, it's been years and years ago since we were really a dominant force in the country with our football program. We're making steps for that, but we got to stay hungry, and there's a lot of work left to do.
New Mexico State, Coach Martin announced yesterday that Matt Romero would be starting at quarterback. I mean, with going into a first game, you know, there's so much turnover in a lot of programs. How does that, if any, you know, that knowledge change the way you approach, or does it at all?
Well, it really doesn't. You know, their schemes they've had